The Jade Rabbit. What kind of harebrained scheme have you got in mind this time? At first glance, this weapon may fall under people's radars, but after using it for a week now, the Jade Rabbit is easily one of my new favourite exotics. In this review, I'll cover both PvE and PvP, but I'll start off with PvE. I like to call this gun the primary black hammer. Why, you ask? Well, its intrinsic perk, the Fate of All Fools, allows you to chain body shots to increase the damage of your next precision shot and return ammo to the magazine. I've had many situations occur where I'd enter a room full of enemies which I quickly take down, only to find my magazine is still full, or I've only lost a few bullets. When it comes to Dpsing a boss, the Jade Rabbit is honestly one of the best weapons to use since its damage output is not reduced by the need to reload. The only problem I found with this is that my aim is actually generally too good to activate the perk. Many bosses are so easy to hit in head that I won't get a single bullet on their body to trigger the perk that will refill my magazine. Just make sure when you use it against a powerful enemy, hit them in the body a few times before hitting them in their precision shot. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all I need to say in terms of the weapon's PvE potential. Now, before I get into PvP, I'm just going to talk about the perks and my recommended setup a little bit. For the first tree, I'd use Smart Drift Control. With a small increase in stability and impact, this really is the obvious choice. On the second tree, we have Spray and Play. This perk really blends well with the general design of the Jade Rabbit, allowing you to reload faster when your magazine is empty. So even if you don't manage to get a precision shot to refill your magazine, you'll still reload lightning fast anyway. On the third tree, you have a choice between 3 perks: Extended Mags, Speed Reload, or Custom Optics. It's not hard to see which of these 3 choices is the best. Extended Mags will increase your magazine size from 7 to 11. This is great because then you are even less likely to ever have to reload. I've had a fair few occurrences where I'd only have 1 bullet left, headshot an enemy, and go right back up to 11. As for the final perk, we have Zen Moment. This perk will increase your stability when causing damage. Honestly, this is really not needed on a low fire rate scout rifle, but it's still nice to have as a little extra nevertheless. Right, that's it for the perks. Now we can finally get into PvP. I'm a long time user of Mida Multitool. I swear by this gun as my all-time favourite PvP weapon. Now, the problem I had was that Mida is of a much higher fire rate archetype than the Jade Rabbit, so the switch over between the two weapons felt like the difference between life and death. The Jade Rabbit is very much a high risk, high reward weapon. With its high impact, you can take down pretty much any Guardian with 3 headshots. However, if you miss one of those shots, your chances of survival decrease significantly, and even more so with every shot you miss. You really need to make your bullets count, and you are really rewarded for your precision aim and accuracy. With that being said, there are some situations where it's simply impossible to chain constant headshots on a moving Guardian. In these situations, it is probably best you switch your secondary as backup. The Jade Rabbit deals 79 precision damage and 49 body shot damage. Whilst these are incredibly high numbers, there is one huge issue I've had to deal with many times. If you hit 4 body shots on a target, you'll deal a total of 196 damage. The base health of a Guardian is 200, meaning they will very often manage to kill you and be left on 4 health themselves. It really is the most infuriating thing. All in all, the Jade Rabbit is a top class gun in both PvE and PvP. However, it is without a doubt a speciality weapon. Even after hours of use, I can easily go from a 2 KD game to a 0.5 KD game. I always feel very inconsistent with it in PvP, and although I love it daily, I would much rather be using my Mida Multitool. Most of the new maps within PvP do not encourage careful precision gameplay, but instead rush tactics and tight corners. So, by no fault of its own, this really causes the Jade Rabbit to suffer. I'd rate it a 7 out of 10 overall. Thank you all so very much for checking out this review. I don't ask it often, but leaving a like is greatly appreciated on videos like these. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Dpsing over and out, Guardians.